Hello, and welcome to That's Why We Have Hot Dogs in the Freezer. This strange looking vegetable is an acorn squash. We're going to roast it. Now there's many schools of thought on how to do an acorn squash. I have seen on Food Network where they'll take the squash and slice it into rings and then put it in a roasting pan. What I'm going to do is pretty quick and easy. I'm going to take our acorn squash, and these things are tough, so let's do them both at the same time. Get the tough part out of the way. There. Now, what we're going to do, see, it looks like a little heart. We're going to take and get our seeds out, just like we would do any other squash. Make sure to put enough on the floor so that people will complain that you're making a mess. Okay. I'm going to set that to the side because I'm not quite ready yet. Let's go ahead and get the other three halves done. And squash kind of have a stringy consistency, so when you're getting the seeds out, you will have little strings in there. And that's okay. You can either scrape them out or just leave them in there, they'll cook. Now, if you were to make a pumpkin pie, same thing, they have stringy stuff in there. But what you want to do is, if you're going to make a pumpkin pie, is once you roast it off, is you would want to put it in a food processor to get it smooth. So there's our four halves. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little olive oil and just put that in there for each one. Yep. A little olive oil here. A little olive oil here. Now, not quite done with the olive oil. Give me a minute. I'm going to take a little bit of salt in each one. And did you know if you go up higher, you get a better spread? That's right. It spreads all over your floor, your work area. No, it does do a better spread though. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take the olive oil, and you probably won't see this much on Food Network or anything, but this is what I do. I'm going to put just a little bit on the pan and put it upside down, face down, so that it traps all that steam. But I kind of oil the pan, even though it's got foil on it, so it won't stick. And one more. So that's it for that. I'm going to put those in a 350-degree oven for about an hour. And then we'll come back and see what our acorn squash looks like. So you hang in there, we'll be right back. And we're back. And these have been in the oven. I actually pulled them 15 minutes early because they were starting to have that little aroma, which is a pleasant aroma. Look at that. Yeah, see the steam coming off of that? Oh, yeah, that one caramelized pretty good. Yeah, this pan's still pretty hot. I just want to get them flipped over so they don't stick when they cool. Come on. It's always that one there. Okay. Now you're saying to yourself, now what? Well, here's the thing. There's a couple things you can do. You could serve them just like they are. Take a pat of butter, maybe a little brown sugar. My wife loves them that way. Me, I like it with a pat of butter and some garlic salt. They're naturally sweet, so really you don't even need the sugar. You could just put in a pat of butter. But it's a little steamy. It doesn't taste like pumpkin pie, but it does taste like squash. Another thing you can do, obviously I have 4 halves here. There are 2 people in the house. What I have done in the past, and what I may do with these, is I'll take the leftovers, put them in the fridge in a baggie, and the next day scoop the flesh out and put it into a pan, add a little heavy whipping cream, heat it up. You got squash soup. It's a very tasty squash soup, I might add. So anyway, that's been Acorn Squash. You've been watching That's Why We Have Hot Dogs in the Freezer. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe and hit the little bell and click on my face and all that good stuff. And y'all hang in there. We'll see you next time. Bye.